on making it to the playoff. Got to be happy with the way the tournament went for you.
Absolutely. I hit the ball well yesterday, today. Very happy to end up in a playoff. I was thinking starting the day, I thought maybe 1 under, 2 under would be the number, and then kind of hearing what the scores were in the middle of the round and then towards the end of the round. I was thinking even maybe 1 over would be good. And, I'm happy the way I hit the ball, played. Wouldn't have changed anything.
Let's start out in the playoff on number 9. You make birdie there. What'd you hit in there?
I hit a pitching wedge, 139 yards, and hit it to about 10 feet.
And you liked the way the putt looked when you walked up there? That was a putt that you felt you could make?
Yeah. I looked at 3 different angles and just a left edge and just get it there.
Take us back to then next hole. You both had par in the par 3.
Correct.
What happened on 17 with the drive?
What do you mean?
Well, you found the other tee box.
It was
right?
a snap hook to 16T. Left me.
Break, right?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. I thought it was a lost ball. I had another ball on the tee, thinking I'm hitting a provisional, and I got the safe sign. And I could have went at the green. I think if things were a little different, or we were potentially sudden death, something like that, I probably would have went at the green, because I had an avenue, probably about 165 yard shot. But with a stroke play playoff, I was thinking make bogey. Excuse me.
So you chipped it out, and what'd you have
Chipped it
left
out,
in there?
110 yards, then knocked it to about 12 feet, and got a little aggressive on the putt coming down. Knocked it to maybe 3.5 feet by and tapped that in.
And you were down the hill there?
Mm-hmm.
And what'd you hit in from 110? Is that a sandwich?
I hit a sandwich. Mm-hmm.
So then on 18, you both find the fairway bunker.
Mm-hmm.
You chipped out.
Yep. Hit about 100 yards, 105 yards, and then had 110 yards to the pin on a pretty good downslope. Hit a solid sand wedge. It was just such a severe downslope that it came up good 20 yards short, and then one hopped on the green and spun back down the hill, and just hit a poor chip and a good putt. And then Mike just hit a great third shot in there to a few feet and rolled it in 10 feet or so.
Did you feel like on that chip shot that you needed to get it close to kind of put the pressure back on him?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Knock it up there maybe 4 or 5 feet and have him make a putt, not me give it to him. Because I know he had the same type of putt, maybe a little bit longer in regulation, but coming about pin high, maybe 20 feet, something along that line. So he had a pretty good idea what the line was.
What happened on the tee ball for both of you? Did you just go quick again?
Just dead straight, and neither of them cut. His was straight. Mine maybe moved a little bit left to right. I don't know if it was, I guess the wind kind of held it on its line. But we were both trying to start it there and, let it bleed to the right 20 yards or something.
In regulation on number 18, you made birdie to get to that number.
Mm-hmm.
What were kind of your emotions at that point? What were you kind of thinking coming to that hole?
I was thinking definitely birdie, and hit a good drive. Had I think it was 245, and then hit 3-wood to maybe 25 feet. Hit just a great 3-wood up the hill. I was ecstatic. I was trying to will that putt in. But 2-putted for birdie and off to the playoff.
Did you feel the wind blowing out there and getting,
Mm-hmm.
Golf course getting pretty hard?
Yeah, absolutely. You had to take some different lines. You had to play the wind. We didn't. I don't think all day we didn't play anything into the wind. A lot of crosswinds and a couple downwind shots, but nothing directly into it.
When did you find out, that even might be a good number? Was that when you talked to me on 18? Did you have a thought before that?
Yeah, because I figured that Michael would birdie 18, and somebody said that he was in trouble on 17, so I thought even was looking pretty good. And then he parred 17, and I watched him make birdie on 18.
Expectations coming in here? Sorry. Did you have any coming in here?
No, I've been hitting the ball well. You're playing to win. You know, I was thinking if I could come in top 5, top 10, that would be, you know, a pretty good showing. Haven't really been able to practice in the past handful of days. Hit some balls Tuesday and played one time last week, and haven't played prior to that. Was U.S. Open qualifier.
Were you aware of where you stood throughout the day? Obviously, you were scoring well
Not till I don't remember where the marker was. Something maybe 13, 14 that, you know, somebody mentioned that everybody behind us was, you know, making some big numbers, and nobody's going low, put it to you that way. So I had a feeling there that I was close and in it, and then all of a sudden you get the cameras out there on you, and you know something's happening.
Yeah, we only show up when good things are happening.
Yeah,
I hate to
exactly.
tell you, everyone thinks it's bad.
Right.
So Pete, how old are you?
I am 37.
And you're a former golf pro? Is that correct?
Mm-hmm.
When did you get your amateur status back?
This was 03? 2003, I think it was. Got out of the business in 02 and got it like the end of 03, maybe beginning 04.
And what's your business now?
Now I'm a financial advisor.
Before you went pro, were you
Mhm.
local then? Did you play
Mhm.
gap stuff then? Like as a kid?
No. I didn't play anything gap. I
Okay.
played junior PGA stuff, and it wasn't very good growing up.
So your best gap finish other than the win in the
Yeah.
TOC, right?
Mhm. Yep.
So have you
Yeah.
been playing in gap stuff since you became an amateur? In 3?
Yeah, it's probably 3 or 4 was when I started to do the qualifiers and stuff like that. And that, you know, at that time I was like probably a 5 handicap, because I kind of gave up the game for about a year and a half to focus on business, building my business, and got back into it.
So when you were like waiting for your amateur status to come back, you gave up the game? a
Not,
little bit?
yeah, I mean, I wasn't waiting, but I was just stopped playing, working on business, and then, you know, a year later, I'm like, let me try to get my amateur status back, because I want to start playing again and playing in tournaments.
You looked pretty comfortable out there most of the day.
Yeah, I wasn't nervous at all. You know, I was confident with everything, because like I said, I've been hitting the ball well, and just one bad tee shot. It's really it all day.
Do you have a bad feeling that McDermott was going to make that putt on you?
I had a pretty good idea. Yeah, like I said, he saw it an hour earlier. You know, he had the same exact putt, maybe a little bit longer in regulation, and then had a pretty good feeling that he was probably going to make it. So I was thinking just make par and see what happens in sudden death.